Hi everyone, this is Jody Fantini-Barrett, and I'm going to go over the urine formation. First, I'd just like to go over my illustration with you. I've separated my two nephrons in the cortex and the medulla. The cortex is the upper portion where the cortical nephron lives, and the cortical nephron is responsible for 80% of the urine production. In the medulla, we have the juxtamedullary nephron, which is responsible for 20% of the urine. What makes this different is the juxtamedullary nephron contains vasa recta, which are the capillaries that go around the tubules, and that dips deep down into the medulla. The cortical nephron sits higher up in the cortex, and the loop of Henle just barely dips into the medulla. Okay, so the urine formation is actually made with blood, and it is a 4-step process: filtration, reabsorption, secretion, and water conservation. We start with blood coming in through the renal artery, several other arteries, until eventually it hits the afferent arteriole, which leads into the glomerulus. Once in the glomerulus, filtration, like solutes, they will start to diffuse in the glomerular capsule where filtration occurs. After that happens, blood will exit through the efferent arteriole. During the diffusion, white blood cells, red blood cells, and proteins are too large, so they just carry on normally. The diffusion is not specific. It's shape and size, so it just has to be small enough basically to fit through the little holes. And those are going to be items like your waste, your metabolic waste, your ions, glucose, nutrients. After filtration, your blood becomes plasma-like, not plasma, but very similar. And then it travels down the PCT, which is the proximal convoluted tubule, up here, these little windy areas. During the PCT, while the filtrate's here, reabsorption occurs. This process returns important solutes like your nutrients, your ions, and your glucose back into the blood. I want to note that that also happens in your peritubular capillaries. These capillaries wrapped around your tubes. Okay, flowing down past your PCT, we are now into the loop of Henle, also known as the nephron loop. This is where water conservation occurs. Basically, water leaves the urine, making it more concentrate. This is to help protect you from becoming dehydrated. The urine, it travels through the loop of Henle up into the distal convoluted tubule, the DCT. And in this area, secretion happens. When there's metabolic waste that's still in the blood, it's going to be secreted into the urine. From this point, it gets dumped into your collecting duct. Thank you.